The divorce is final.
It's final?
It's done.
That sucker's done, huh?
Yeah.
You okay?
I just got an email. It's weird.
So have you given any thought to the idea of being there when Kody and I get a legal marriage?
Have that desire to be more involved and be a team player.
We're having to play by the rules of the world we live in.
Which are not our rules.
Which are
and
not
it's
our
like,
rules.
Hey everyone, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Thursday, September 8th, or it's Friday, September 9th, depending on when I get this uploaded. Welcome back. I am on the third video of my day. Again, it might get uploaded today or tomorrow. I don't know. It's the 8th, but I might do it tomorrow. You'll just have to wait and see. Earlier today, I was getting ready to do my video on Meri, as I'm going to do right now, and I ended up getting sidetracked, and I did my video about Kody, and now we here are going to talk about what's going on with Meri. So Meri Brown was kind of throwing some shade over at Christine and talking about how like life is so great and like there's more to the story, and people were getting like a kind of irritated with her. And she shared a post on her Instagram this morning or yesterday, and that post had a lot of feedback. And it wasn't negative. I mean, some of it was trolling and rude and cruel, but others of it was just like constructive criticism. And Meri got a little snappy and sassy. And again, I just want to caveat this. I can get snappy and sassy in my comments sometimes. I can clap back too. So I know that sometimes when you're like at your limit, you just like, you go. But some of the comments, I was like kind of shocked by her responses, by the things she said and what she said. So it's not so much that she had a tone. She was actually kind of polite even when she wasn't agreeing with people. We'll get into that first. But before we do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up, and also make sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not yet subscribed, and turn notifications on so you know when new content loads and you don't ever miss a video. Double check to make sure you're subscribed. Some people are getting unsubscribed for some reason. So let's talk about what's going on with Meri, because Meri is walking into a season like we are the Duggars, and she's about to enter a part of the year or the season of Sister Wives, which is starting on September 11th, where the bulk of this whole family that she's known and been a part of for over 30 years is falling apart. And Meri, if you remember, already divorced Kody legally back in 2015 and has been on a estranged marriage relationship with him since then. And they have not cohabitated in more than 5 years. They don't date, they don't kiss, no physicalness. Last year, she admitted that they had not been intimate in probably 10 years. So Meri is kind of the wife that, and Kody's been very clear that he doesn't want to get back together with her. They are only married in the spiritual sense. They have no relationship. He's referred to her as like a distant relative, a distant cordial relationship, but doesn't want to get back with her because their relationship was divisive and unhealthy, he says. I mean, he says that about everything. So over on her Instagram, she said this: "Where are you looking to realize your value? Don't you know it's been within you all along? Trust yourself." And it's just a picture of her, and she's got on her makeup and her hair all poofy. So she wants you to know where your value is, and she's saying that my value is within, okay? And someone said, "You need to ask yourself this, and I hope you realize your self-worth before it's too late." And she said, "Now, don't you worry about what I feel about myself. I know, and my self-worth is awesome." Okay, so she's telling people to look into themselves for their self-worth. And it's not bad advice, by the way. Like, I don't think you should not be looking to objects or accessories or status or someone else to fill your value of who you are. But people recognize that she stays in a marriage where she's not treated well, even though they're not really married. And they feel like if someone had good self-worth, they wouldn't stay there. That's sort of the takeaway. And then someone said this: You post such rich, uplifting statements. Please go back and reread. You deserve love, respect, and dignity. Don't try to convince us, convince yourself. And she said, not trying to convince anyone of anything. What we do and how we live is an individual thing. I do agree with this person that I do think she does a lot of this to convince herself, and you'll never make me feel otherwise, but you can think the way that you want to think, and I don't like to tell you how to feel. And some of you don't agree with me in the comments, and that's fine. It says, what if I told you you deserve to be adored? And she said, then you would tell me, being sarcastic. And then someone said scary, and she said boo. People were being really critical of her makeup, and I didn't think her makeup was the problem at all. Someone said this, you give all these inspirational little quotes, but then you were living a life of anguish. I just want you to explain it to me. And she said, I live a life of anguish. Sure wish you could see my everyday life. I think Meri has probably found a space in her life where she is fine with the status quo if she doesn't think about it too much, and she's accepted life for what it is. But I don't think if she were to think about it truly about her true happiness and finding that lasting love with someone, and that romantic love where it's you're both giving and taking. I think if she had that, she would realize that this isn't happiness, but I think she's settling for this. And maybe in that she's not anguishing, she's just maybe numb or indifferent. She said, it says, value in your self sure isn't sharing a man. Religion is just an opinion made by man. I hope you live your life being wanted and not shunned by someone who used to love you for the sake of religion. She said, the world is made up a lot of opinions, right? Imagine what a world it would be if we just loved. And that person said, that's the point, Meri, to love and be loved. That's what makes us happy. So she kind of danced around the religion topic, and I would agree that their religion that they're a part of is very man-made. And even Kody made comments it's dogma, it's not constructed by God. So in a lot of ways it is. It's fabricated, and rules. A lot of legalism isn't even biblical. And a lot of the stuff in the fundamentalist Mormon world is not biblical either, even though they say that they're Christians. Someone else said this, try living what you post. You're hanging on to deadbeat like a desperate dog. Get real with yourself. And she said, you have no idea how real I am. Someone said this, Kody treats you like SHIT. And she said, okay, and? She literally said, okay, and. Acknowledging that Kody treats her like crap. That was all she had, okay, and? What's your point? Well, you deserve to be with a man that doesn't treat you like crap? Then this is where she got a little bit salty. Meri, I wish you would realize your worth. You're smart, funny, and beautiful. I know I only see a glimpse of your reality show, but it's been made very clear to me, made clear by Kody, that you deserve more. Kody has even said that. And she said, ding, 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 you win the oven mitt. You're right, you see a glimpse. Ha ha. Okay, that comment was actually not even cruel. I wish you would realize your worth. You're smart, funny, and beautiful. I only see a glimpse of your reality show, but it's been made clear by Kody that you deserve more. And she got nasty there. So Meri doesn't like the feedback when anyone suggests that she is not a strong, capable woman and that she is not having self-worth by staying with a man who is publicly demeaning her, degrading her, saying to people, I don't want to be with her. And she's fawning and saying she wants to work it out. The message that Meri is sending to women is that a man can treat you like a doormat, and no matter what he does and says, she will stay there. Kody has zero incentive to change because Kody will take no responsibility for this relationship, and he will blame her, just like he's blamed Christine for, not being a nice enough housewife, or sister wife. She's blames Meri for not being nice to the older kids. He always has a reason and a justification for why he doesn't want to work things out. And he called their relationship hostile, and she doesn't have good relationships with her family. She's not setting a good example to women, and I think that's the only thing people are saying is if you truly cared about yourself and you could look outside of yourself and see what you're portraying to other people, maybe you would see that it's a very fragile sense of self-worth, and you might have these other things in your life that give you value, but you're telling people that this is my husband and he doesn't, and he's so degrading to you. And that's not a sign of a woman that has good self-worth. That's, I think, the only point people are making. She has the right to do what she wants in her life, but she's a part of a patriarchal cult, and she says that she wouldn't be in this marriage if it were not for her faith, which makes me feel like this is a coercive marriage. And that's not love. So I wish Meri would just like let it go and move on. But even Peyton said he doesn't think she'll ever leave. So what are your thoughts about Meri? The most shocking was the one person saying, Kody treats you like crap, and she said, and? Like, Meri, you know it and you still stay? Come on, girl. Wake up. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Bye, guys.